From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green 80. Against the money. I got it. Double time. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Wilson on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw is Wilson. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Mike's 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
Check, 59. Here we go, T. Here I come. Mike, check, 59. Check. Mike 5'9. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 52. He's coming. He's coming. Super.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Goff now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for Rams. First down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Like 20. 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 50. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
54. Yo. We're close. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Goff on first down. And Woods has it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
On the Seahawks 18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Every day, any day. He's checking. 17.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Cut. 180. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch your leg. Super. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike, 54.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And got him in. It's Woods. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
120. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's go. Five. Let's get up. 5. Joker. Watch the 6.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike spot 9. I know he ain't got it.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike, check, 59.
Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Antoine Woods in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Mike, 46. Mike, 40.
I'll go special.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep, Jalen Richard. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check. Lucky.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. We got this. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Come on. 54, right there. 54.
Out of the gun. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch one. Watch one.
Hey, tonight.
Check, check.
They'll run on first down. Henderson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
54. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check, check. First down, first down, first down.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury.
12.
He don't want it. Hey, exit. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the 50, it's gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Like 20.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little, cut.
12.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Charles, this was the 27th ranked rushing attack coming in. That play sort of shows why.
Yeah, and I have to admit that I'm a little bit surprised because they have talent on the line. They've got talent in the backfield, but for whatever reason, they can't mesh it together and make progress.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that.
Hey, kill.
Slam.
Just beating the play clock is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, lift.
Double dog. That's the way. Check 99. Check 99. Jim.
4 down.
Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Crunch.
Super one. Hardball.
54, Mike. 54.
Hey, orbit.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
To throw is gone. He gets it to Cooks. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the back.
Super one. Super one.
4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Smooth.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Turbo set.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
180.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Again, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
46 to Mike. Here we go. 46 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'm coming after you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You must be dreaming. Smart that. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Charlie.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Russell run.
Goff on third down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
He goes to that. 180.
54. Mike 55.
5.
Rep. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get your swarm on.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 5-4.
To the air again. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Super 66.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, watch that.
Throwing again is gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Listen.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. It's our field.
Bravo.
Hey, it's our house.
Goff throwing again. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We go to that. 20.
54 Mike. Switch.
Hey, Shell.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Hey, Steve 6.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
We go 76.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, come on now. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Goff now to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Squeeze double. Hey, watch
From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 7.
Right there. 54.
Here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They got a man. It's Woods. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right there. 180. 54 Mike. I got him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check. Watch 54. 12. Here we go, G.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike.
From the 50, it's gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
12. Right there. 54 Mike.
They gonna need some therapy.
On 1st down, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Tempo.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5'9", Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We go tonight. 180.
54. Watch the out.
Ric Flair.
Check 24.
What's that?
A shotgun snap for gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Looking for Woods that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike's 59. I'm coming after you. 59 Mike. Check, 59. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Go. 40.
Check, 59. All you get is a headache.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
58, Mike.
19.
58's the Mike. Blue down. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. It's coming this way.
Second and 10 now. Wilson going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Get that ball. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming.
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 46. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, Shell.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wild Bill. Check nickel. 54 is Mike. 54.
Ric Flair.
Check. Watch 54. Oh, you got deep?
And touch.
Here's gone. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
You go tight.
Too long.
You got tight right there.
Jester. Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, it's gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Not like 20.
Mike 5-4. You can't block me.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's get it together.
Goff on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike 20.
54, Mike 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Kill. Turn up. 49. Check 49.
They'll run here with Henderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Tiger.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Merlin.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to get me.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mike's 59. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, better creep. You better creep. I'm letting you know.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
He was defended by Ramsey.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
To Mike, 58 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Wilson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58 to Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16.
First down, Seattle.
Right, move the team.
Check back. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Right left.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
14.
Come on, boy.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got it.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Ricky.
Obama.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
I'm more down.
Bang. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Henderson, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is gone. And Woods has it complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
It's a gain of 11.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Henderson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff on third down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
I'm coming for you, son.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.